everybody? Welcome back to another episode. This time we're in the streets of Monte Carlo in Monaco. And both drivers are actually going to have equal cars this time around. If you didn't see last episode, make sure you go check it out. It was a great episode for us. Picking up P8 in Imola with Valtteri Bottas. Daniel Ricciardo, I think he finished 15th, 16th. He was down the order. But anyway, that is a huge 4 points. So now we're on 7 points this season. You can see it over there. So 7 points, 1 for Alfa Tauri, 0 for Haas. We're creating that gap. We want to get P8 in the championship. That is the objective. Go on, go on. Yes! Bit of rain in Monaco. Let's calm down. Because you look at our facilities and it's weather center level 1. So our forecast accuracy is 60%. We've got to get a bit lucky if we want to do well, but a bit of weather, it spices things up. Oh, fudge! I forgot to do the objectives. It's a nice sunny day in Monaco, and hopefully it means that we're going to do something decent. I want a good qualifying result. Qualified is everything in Monaco, but on this game you can actually overtake, so it's not everything, but it is still something. We still want a good qualifying result. So we're going to send out Bottas first, Ricciardo just behind. Remember, Ricciardo now has everything the same as Bottas, so he should be around his pace. He won't be, though. I'm going to say that now. He won't be. Come on, Bottas. Let's do something. Q1. Let's put in a good lap time. So Bottas started his lap. Same with Danny Rick. And the McLaren. Is that Lando Norris or is that Piastri? Who's riding our tail? Piss off, mate. Why are you starting a lap literally so close behind us? I tell you what, Ricciardo, if you want to slow down, mate, and just brake check him, he deserves it. Why is he doing that? This is what I don't get. Just back off a little bit, you twats. All right, anyway, it's 18.3. Oh, my God. Ricciardo is 3 tenths off of Bottas. 31.9 in the middle sector. 32. What am I watching? Hello? He's going to be a whole second off. It's a 109.9. I think that's a rapid time. Ricciardo is a whole second off. What? I'm not 100% sure, so I'm bringing both drivers out. I think Bottas needs to come out just to be sure anyway. And that's because both Haas drivers are ahead of us. So, and look at the cars behind us. We've got Russell behind us, Hamilton behind us, Alonso behind us, Verstappen behind us. So we're going to drop like a stone. They all got held up on that opening lap. So we're going to bring out Valtteri Bottas for one more. We're also bringing out Danny Rick, who we're going to do. What's going on here? Why are you stopping, fella? We're gonna put him on a strong outlap just so he can try and put in a decent time. I think Bottas will be fine with him doing his lap by himself. So we're gonna focus on Ricciardo, try and get him out of Q1. Danny Rick, now's the time. This is the time to put in a good lap. You've got to find about a whole second in your lap. And you weren't held up on the first lap, so I don't know what that time was, but he is on his flyer now. So let's see what he can do. Bottas started his lap now as he goes into turn 1. I think Bottas is going to be okay, but we've put him on a lap just to be sure, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are going to be finishing their laps right around now as well. So Russell coming up to the line. This is going to be interesting to see what he can do. Or is he into the pits? What's he doing? Is he into the pits? George Russell might be out here. George Russell might be out in Q1. Ocon up to the line. We didn't have to bring out Bottas, but he's out anyway. 18.3, 18.4 for Ricciardo. So he's up a couple of tenths from his first lap time. Can he put in a solid middle sector as well? If he can, then he could find himself out of Q1, or getting out of Q1 into Q2, should I say. If it's a dodgy middle sector, then it could be a quick day. 32.1, that is not good. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good at all. It's a 32.0 for Bottas. Ricciardo, he is going to be out in Q1. Can he at least move up a few places? Oh, never mind. Danny Rick up to P13. Welcome to the show. What a lap from Daniel Ricciardo. That is more like it. Bottas has started his flying lap. Ricciardo, he's coming around the final corners now. So Ricciardo will be starting his flying lap in just a second. Can we get both drivers into Q3? Can we at least get one driver into Q3? Let's not be too greedy as Bottas crosses the line with 15 seconds to spare. I think there are some more drivers to come over the line as well. Yes, Ocon. Is he on a flyer? He's got to be on the... I think he is on the flyer, so he's going to be fine. So let's see what people can do. Ocon, P13. Can he put it further up the road? Can he get himself inside the top 10? Yes, he can. So Bottas has to improve, and he's not. He's doing an 18.4 in the first sector. It's an 18.4 for Daniel Ricciardo. It's Daniel Ricciardo showing up on his final lap. He's gone that little bit quicker than Valtteri Bottas. This would be sensational. A 32.1 from Bottas. Bottas could be saying goodbye to Q3. It doesn't look like he's improving. He's gone yellow, yellow. He's going to need a special Sector 3. He's going to need a Max Verstappen-esque Sector 3 if he wants to find his way into Q3. Bottas up to the line, and he is out. Currently P11. Ricciardo, come on. Oh, it's a 32.5. That is stinky. All right, the hype is gone. The hype is gone. Can he at least get himself ahead of Nico Hülkenberg? I don't think he can get ahead of Magnussen or Stroll. His middle sector is way too dodgy, but what can he do? Up to the line. Danny Rick, can he find himself up into P14? Ew. Remember, there is a bit of rain. Oh, look at this. So it's going to be dry for the first stage, and then there will be some rain coming about midway through the race. And it should be raining the whole way through, and it'll be intermediate weather. This is going to be interesting. I think we go on the hards. We either go on the hards, or we do a two-stop. We do soft. You know what? That could be a shout, actually. We go aggressive with one of our drivers, and we're going to do it with the man that we trust the most. Let's do soft with Bottas. Because I don't think we're going to have to pit until maybe like lap 38, 39, 40 for a set of intermediates. Obviously, if we're going risky with one driver, we'll go safe with the other. We could go mediums until the... I think we go hards. We go hards until the rain with Danny Rick. Just keep him out there, and that'll be fine. This is a dangerous strategy with Bottas. I'm all for it. All right, we're ready. Streets of Monte Carlo. Let's get a good... Oh, that was a great start from Bottas. At least from what I saw, but it doesn't really matter because, I mean, there's no room. Look at the size of the track. It is tiny. Going side by side is difficult enough as Magnussen looking at a move. Can't get it done. Ricciardo side by side with the other Haas of Nico Hülkenberg. Go on, Danny Rick. Get him around the outside. Hülkenberg also on the soft tyres. So some of the other cars look like they're going similar strategy. Some other people think they can get to the rain on the mediums, which you probably can. And Danny Rick is the only one on the hard tyres. So that's going to be a little interesting. See what he could do, as it's a car park here at the hairpin. The job of Ricciardo is to frustrate some of these soft runners. So he's got Hülkenberg, Piastri behind on the softs. If he can almost create a gap so that when Bottas pits, it's a big enough gap so that Bottas comes out ahead of Ricciardo, so there's no traffic, that would be ideal. So we're already thinking of ways to compromise Ricciardo's race to help Bottas. But we'll kind of see how that works out in the future. We'll just let it go for now. And if that is a potential, we might do that. I mean, both drivers, they're doing a solid job right now. You see Bottas, he's hanging into that DRS behind Russell, behind Norris. And his tyres aren't too much different to Russell and Gasly, who are also on the softs. And then you got Ricciardo, who's doing a good job at hanging onto the back of Hülkenberg as he drops out of the DRS now. But it's actually not bad. It's okay so far. Things are kind of going to plan. And we look at the weather. It still looks like it's supposed to rain around lap 31, 32. And that's kind of what we're hoping. I'm thinking, do I put on the mediums for Bottas just to be safe? Just in case our weather is completely off. But I feel like once we've done, we have to go onto the softs again. This is the best gap. This gap to Bottas and Magnussen. 5.5 seconds. That's a good gap because you're looking at it. It's like 9 seconds between Bottas and Hülkenberg, which is it's a nice gap. It's a good hefty gap. It's like, what's the pit loss around here? Maybe like 20 seconds. So keep that going up. And then hopefully if we can pit, try and come out ahead of Ricciardo. I don't think we're going to get enough time for that. If that gap was like 20 seconds, I would be flying into the pits. I would be flying into the pits. It's just overtaking all these cars is going to be extremely difficult. If we can get a move done on Russell, that would actually be kind of handy, and we can push a little bit more. I don't think we're going to be able to, are we? No, Russell is a little bit too quick. Hold on a second. Around the outside. Valtteri Bottas. Yes, please. There we go. Look at that. That is beautiful. Bottas finds a place. I mean... what do we do? The rain's coming soon. So the rain is here. Look at it. It's going up slowly. Very slowly. I don't... what do we do? What do we do? I don't know what to do. It's saying it's going to go up a little bit. So it's going to stay here for a few laps and then go up, then go down. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, Bottas. I don't know what to do, mate.
Okay.
Oh, he's losing so much time. He's losing so much time. It's supposed to chuck it down in a minute. It's saying in 3 minutes, it's going to be into weather. It is going to be into weather, intermediates weather. Okay, Bottas into the pits. We're going to keep Ricciardo out there. That is fine. Bottas, what can you do? Ricciardo, go on an attack. Good pit stop. 2.6. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are we going to come out? Please tell me other people. Some people behind have come into the pits. Perfect. That is perfect. Where is Ricciardo? Ricciardo's ahead. Go on, Bottas. Oh, he's going to be behind the McLaren of Oscar Piastri. But other than that, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. He's ahead of Porsche. He's ahead of Tsunoda. So we've... Forward, stay ahead. Whoa, Jesus Christ, take your time. Pit stop history for Hulkenberg. We will take that any day of the week. He was just ahead of Ricciardo, so we could actually jump him if we pit Ricciardo, because that's a good few seconds. That's a hefty few seconds. We'll take that any day of the week. I'm going to stay out another lap with Ricciardo. I mean, we might as well. I don't think we're scoring points with him anyway. If a safety car comes out, it'll be beautiful for Danny Rick. I mean... yeah, let's just stay out. You do have Gasly, Russell coming into the pits. They're coming out now. So Gasly way ahead. Russell comes out behind Ricciardo. Yeah, let's go, Danny Rick. Bottas, on the other hand, can't quite jump him. So Bottas in P14, which I think is net P12. But the track has certainly changed the damp. So Ricciardo is struggling a lot more. You can see, holy cow. He's losing a lot of time. So into the pits comes Ricciardo. And not too good for his race. We're actually going to tell him, don't fight your teammate. In other words, let him go because you're slow as hell. So Ricciardo, we've pit him a lap too late. We took a bit of a gamble there. Safety car, red flag, something comes out. That's good for us. Either way, he's into the pits onto the intermediates, and he might come out in dead last, which wouldn't be ideal. He's had a pit stop issue as well. So we've messed up his strategy, and now the pit crew have messed up his pit stop. Look at that, struggling to tighten on the tyres. Actually wasn't too long. I think it was only like 5 seconds, but... it's not ideal, and he is coming out ahead of Tsunoda. Okay, so he's P18. He's lost about 3 spots because of our strategy call and poor pit stop. But still, he's still got a race to go. There's still rain. Stuff could still happen. I mean, you look at it on the side. P10 is on the cards for Bottas. 5-6 seconds behind Gasly. So that is a possibility if we get the pit stops right next time around. And there might be another pit stop. You might be able to go softs at the end of the race. Looking at the weather, it might stay inters. So the question is, do we pit again or do we stay out in the same set? And it looks like staying out in the same set might be the way to go. We're almost just waiting for something to happen. There's nothing really to do. We've just kind of got to stay out here on the intermediates, keep going. Both drivers are in their own race. How is Tsunoda gained 6 seconds on you, actually? Ricciardo, do you want to drive today, mate? Do you actually want to drive? He is so slow. The thing going for us right now is Bottas has got a 20-second gap over Magnussen. So he's got a full pit stop over K-Mag as there's a VSC. Okay, this is what I was going to say. If there's a VSC that comes out or a safety car, do we pit him? And, oh, it's a crash from Alonso. That's going to move us up a spot. Let's see what he's done. Alonso, has he gone down the Rosberg lane? I mean, he has, and he's put it in the wall. Is that him out of the race, or did he get going? He can fix up that front wing if he got going. No, he's out. Alonso is out. So a rare mistake from Fernando Alonso. Now, we can pit. We can pit under the virtual safety car onto a fresh set of intermediates. Is it worth it? It doesn't look like it's worth it, honestly. No, it's not worth it. So what we want is Mr. George Russell and Pierre Gasly to have a little battle. Because that Alonso crash is good. Now we only have to overtake one of them if we want to get a point in Monaco. Look at Lando Norris doing bits for McLaren. Haas haven't scored a point yet this season, so to be ahead of both of them is huge as well. So we could still score a point. We are 7 seconds off, and or 6 seconds. Keeps going up and down, so it is possible. We're borderline dries. I mean, I don't think it's going to get dry enough for dries, as Bottas had to let through the leaders, so really we don't have to worry too much about fuel. Yeah, we just don't have the pace. We don't have the pace to keep up with them in the wet. Bottas is struggling a little bit. And we need it to go back to dry. We need a safety car. We need a red flag. Something to mix it up to give us a chance. Otherwise, it's going to be P11. Go on, Daddy Rick. You got 3 cars ahead of you that you can overtake. 4 cars ahead of you that you can find a way past. And this will make it look less bad on paper if you finish up in P13 than you do if you finish P12. So we'll see if he can find a way past. I highly, highly doubt it. Bottas, he's only 4 seconds behind Russell. And I tell you what, Verstappen is on the tail of George Russell. So Russell's going to have to let him pass. He'll lose a couple seconds there. And one mistake, and Bottas is on the tail. Tell you what, we put up a valiant effort. We gave it our best shot. Bottas coming up to the line. He will be finishing P11. Lance Stroll takes the race win and his teammate crashing out. So, unbelievable stuff then from Lance Stroll. They kind of had roles reversed almost from real life. I mean, I know Alonso finished second, but Lance Stroll was crashing out like there was no tomorrow. But yeah, Lance Stroll wins it in Monaco, so what a race that is for him. And Daniel Ricciardo going to come home in P17. We kind of screwed his strategy, so I'll take that from him. He actually didn't have that bad race pace, so not a terrible day. It's good to know our car pace is there, though. Our car pace is there on tracks like Imola, Monaco, Miami, different sort of tracks. We can find ourselves battling for points, and that is a good thing. So Lando Norris, P7, and picking up 6 points for McLaren, hefty points. The Haas cars were up there as well, but we were too quick for them. So that's also good news. Haas still with 0 points. AlphaTauri only 1. And you can see us there, 7 points. P8 will take that. We've got some things happening next episode. And next episode, we will be starting with Enrico Cardiel. I think that's how you say his last name, but we've got the scout report. We can sign him. It's going to cost us money, but we've got plenty of money in the bank. And I tell you what, a 94 rated technical chief. Yes, please. I think our current one is 81 rated, 80 rated. So that'll be a huge upgrade, and that'll be a step forward for Alfa Romeo. That would be, what's the phrase? A statement of intent. There we go. That'll be a statement of intent from Alfa Romeo if we were to bring him in. Everything passes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also get a Mick Schumacher free agent, 79 rated. Maybe, probably not. We're looking at Oasa. We're trying to develop our own. So we'll see what happens there. We'll try and sign him. And I'll tell you what, we're going to break the contract now. We're going to try and sign him now. We don't want him at the end of the season. We want him now. So make sure you guys check out the next episode when that comes out. We'll see you in Spain. We'll see you guys later. Make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and peace.